Hey there guys, it's Tori Favreau here from the Amazing Brick Network, showing you the building of Lego City 60253, the ice cream truck. Thought we'd take this one nice and easy. I'm hoping that you brick aficionados are really enjoying the ASMR there as you hear the box being opened up. This was a fun little set that caught my attention when I saw it on the shop shelf some time ago. I'm sure many of you do have it in your particular Lego City environment. As you can see here, we're opening everything up and getting it ready. And of course, once we get all these delicious Lego opening sounds out of the way, I'll speed the video up just a little bit. The actual build time, interestingly enough, did take me about 36 minutes from start to finish. It was a heck of a lot of fun, and I really did enjoy the different colored bricks in this set. Whilst it looks like something simplistic, it certainly wasn't the case. There were some interesting techniques being used the whole way through that I found highly enjoyable. The issue I did have with this set is there are a lot of stickers there. You've got two great minifigures, of course. There is a dog. You can't say no to Lego dogs, that's for sure. But in particular here, as you can see, I'm putting together the ice cream vendor. And I love that top. That's an old school Lego design there. But on the female minifigure, I think it looks really cute. And it's an absolutely fantastic addition to it all. Now we're getting ready, guys, to build the first part of the vehicle itself here. It's nice and easy to click together. The techniques, whilst they were fun, certainly I would say anyone from, say, ages, I would say about 10 and upward should be able to do this without needing a parent to assist. Nice little techniques here for the overlay and then pushing everything down to make sure it all stays in place. Did you see how many stickers are in this set though? There are a lot. Now, if you're fastidious, and if you are, please comment below. How do you apply your Lego stickers? I must admit, even though you guys know how much I love my Lego, I am just a plop it on and hope for the best kind of person. Unless it's on an extremely high-end set, then I will get a little bit fiddly. What is the best way you guys know of to attach your Lego stickers to the bricks? Comment below, please. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'd really appreciate it. We have the basic chassis done here now for the vehicle. Now, it is a fun vehicle, and as you could see, it had the ice cream on top. And I love that. More stickers. Once again, not too bad. Good job, Tori. And we're getting ready to get the rest of this vehicle up and running here. I loved how it did take place because as you were building, it's sort of like, unless it was obvious, you weren't too sure exactly like the parts, the internal parts that you were making. And it slowly came together as you layered the build. It was quite a layered build, and I did enjoy it. I mean, the Lego vehicles, especially in this low budget sort of range. Now, I paid $19 for this vehicle, Australian, at a local store. They are quite samey. I did find that with a lot of the builds, the basic helicopter builds that Lego was doing for a while. It just seemed to me that the same sort of parts were being used all the time. I do like this one here. I love the fact that they've got, you know, a few tiles on there to help soften things, allow for items to swing, as you'll see a little bit later on here. But all up, we're getting the ice cream preparation area ready. It would have been even cooler, if no pun intended, if there'd been like a cold box that maybe the ice cream lady could have got the ice creams out of. And we've got these really cute little stickers on here. Mind that child. Now, I did realize later I should have put that sticker lower, but hey, it's Lego. If I mess up doing a sticker, does that mean I've made a mock? Come on, guys. What do you think? Comment below if you agree with that. It is funny. We do see a lot of people just adding one or two minute details to an existing set, and they're like, that's my own creation. Well, you know what? It kind of is. So once you take that out of its normal environment, absolutely you could say it is your own creation to an extent. I wonder exactly how much you do have to change an existing set to actually say that, you know, you have made your own mock, if you're not building from scratch, that is. Now, this is the beautiful part. Did you see this, the hinge there? It's a nice little hinge piece. It does work well, and that's to give it a play feature. I mean, it doesn't need to be there for the purposes of serving ice cream. Can you imagine if someone actually said, yeah, I'll have an ice cream, and the entire side of the car swung open, knocked them down? We'd have a couple of lawsuits on our hands, that's for sure. This area here was pretty cool. I did like how it was coming together, though the front of the car, I was like, or vehicle, I was like, oh goodness me, where is this going to take us now? So we're up to bag 2. Everything's proceeding nicely, and we're slowly putting together these areas here. And this was the other side of the menu, or for the truck itself. And I do love how Lego does this. It's not a new technique, but to make a sliding window, they've got those brick elements there that they're flat, and you can put a window element in there, and they do slide really nicely, especially when you are putting the tiles down. And as you'll see shortly, oh, I may have already done it. I do have this video sped up just a little bit, just to make this not as painful for you guys. I apologize. The window does slide, and it does quite a good job of it. All right, there we go. That's the completed bit there. We lock it down. Now there we are. I knew I'd put it in there for you to see. That moved really easily, and once again, play is key here, and it does an extremely good job of doing just that. You could add this to, like, there was a Lego City set some time ago with a whole bunch of minifigures in it, and you could definitely have this in the park where the kids are playing. This was such a cool little set, and it will adapt and work very well within most of your sets that you do have going at the time. More stickers yet again. I'm always nervous about putting them on the long skinny tiles like that. It's like, if you don't line it up right, there's nothing worse than, to your horror, having the stickers dangling over the side, and you can see them protruding, but you're not quite game to unpeel them. Do you leave it the way it is? Do you have another shot and risk wrecking the sticker? I almost thought, as I was building this, wouldn't it be fantastic if someone could somehow make, if they 3D printed it even, but like a sticker template that you could overlay it on top of a brick, and it would neatly help you apply the sticker like they do with some mobile phone screen protectors now. They certainly help for the application of those things, and considering for some of us, our Lego's worth more than a mobile phone, it would be pretty cool if you could get the sticker on perfectly every time. Or if it was cost effective for Lego simply to be printing these bricks. Imagine how cool they would be if you could get these bricks printed and you were able to use them on other things, because some of these elements are cool, and you'd certainly be able to use them with like an ice cream shop in your modular city. This area here is like the front of the vehicle, obviously, but I did notice a couple of times I hadn't affixed the roof of the driver's cabin very securely, so I kept knocking it down. I believe it was my fault, because it's meant to go on those overhanging elements at the front, the black ones that you see me sort of fiddling around with here, and I was never quite making it properly on there, so I would push them down on occasion. But overall, it was pretty cool the way it was put together. The roof does come off easily enough for you to put a driver onto, and this is the making of that the ice cream or icy pole. And he's a pretty cool character with his little sunglasses on, a little bit of a dribble coming over the top there. And this was the stick part itself. Now, one side has been smoothed out with tiles, but the other side is rough. And it's the side that you don't see in any of like the promotional pictures for this. I wish there was some way of like reversing the build or the stick itself, that it could have been smooth on both sides, that you got that sensation that when you were playing with the set, see what I mean? It's just rough. That could have had a couple of extra bricks thrown on, and maybe a technique where the bricks could have flipped around, and you certainly could have enjoyed that set just that little bit more. Now, we're just doing the front of the vehicle now. We are almost done. It has been a really good time making this set. I certainly recommend it. It's exceedingly good value for money. The brick count is decent. It is certainly fun. The stickers aside, which will give some of you nightmares. I know this, guys. I know this, but I can recommend this set. In terms of, you know, how much it cost, it certainly wasn't expensive. As you can see, I kept messing around with the roof there. But its actual playability, that's where it opens up. Now, the issue is to get the actual ice cream person inside the truck. You'll see in a moment. I actually had to pull the roof off because she doesn't just go straight in there. And some of the areas, they just came a little bit loose. It might have been nicer to have a slightly better roof, so it would increase playability there, unless I've missed something. And I hope that dog does get some ice cream. There's the actual bricks that we do have left, and all things said and done, this is a great set, and I certainly hope that you enjoy this build. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll be bringing you more little sets to show you how they're put together, what elements are being used, and certainly whether or not I think it's worth your time spending your hard-earned money. If you're in Australia, this set is $19, and in my opinion, it was a lot of fun. So make sure you do grab it while it's still on the shelves, and keep watching the Amazing Brick Network for more LEGO news and of course your builds from around the world.